Ooh, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Let's press start. Let's load a game. And let's follow the trail of spiders. So if you don't remember last time, we are currently in the Forbidden Forest. Thank you, Harry. And we have to follow the trail of spiders because that is what Hagrid told us to do. So, you know what, let's just walk on by. I probably should be doing some fights. So, you know what, I'll pick a fight here and there. I think I'm going to steal from the wasp. Tarantula Hawk, I believe, is the official name. And like most flying things, I'm pretty sure you're weak to Flipendo. Well, even if you weren't, that's still a lot of damage. So we're going to do it just for the bang for your buck factor. Ron's going to finish this guy off. And then we got ourselves a yellow spider. Do I have him in the folio? The funnel web spider is weak to fire, so we will use fire. Perfect. Nice, easy fight to get started, and we get a Grand Pepper potion, so let me tell you, it was definitely worth it. You know what? I'm going to go for 2. Alright, we got ourselves a troll. I believe we fought a troll on the camera. I believe we have fought a troll on camera before. Please forgive me for whatever the heck that was, but trolls are just weak to Vertimilius, so let's just use our best Vertimilius spell and do 93 damage. You couldn't ask for a better outcome. And we get a Wiggenweld potion, which is... I mean, it's better to have a Wiggenweld potion and not need it than need a Wiggenweld potion and not have it. You know how it is. But I mean, it is... Like, really, when are we ever going to use these? You know what? Maybe if Harry gets into a pinch, then I will use some of my Wiggenweld potions. It's at 57, and he's probably at, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 hit points left. Are you kidding me? But, you know, I think that's fine. Kill the Tarantula Hawk. Harry's poisoned, but should be fine. Spiders are probably weak to fire. Okay, then. Let's just check, though. This is a panic spider. Alright, yeah. Spider, weak to fire. We're going to burn him. We're going to do 61 damage. We're going to win the fight. We're going to get a wizard card. We're going to get an antidote. And Ron is going to level up. So you literally cannot ask for a better outcome. Let's continue down the path. You know, I kind of wonder what's in these other areas. However, oh my god, did you see that? That was, like, perfect. Oh, I could do shortcuts. Alright, well, apparently I didn't need to directly follow the spiders, just so long as I found a few of them. We're able to get to where we need to be. Anyway, Ron is talking right now. Wait, I think I heard something. Ron, look out! Aragog. What is it? I was sleeping. What the heck is going on? It looks like a giant spider and then a colossal spider. Humans. If neither of them is Hagrid, kill them. Well, I'm not Hagrid, but we're friends of Hagrid's. He's in trouble. That's why we're here. What kind of trouble? They think he's been sending a powerful creature to attack students at Hogwarts. The same thing happened years ago. They thought I was the creature that lived in the Chamber of Secrets and that Hagrid set me free. It wasn't true. So you didn't come from the Chamber of Secrets. No, Hagrid bought me from a traveler, fed me and raised me, and protected me when I was blamed for the girl's death in the bathroom. Oh, well, how nice of him. You know, for a giant spider, I gotta say, I like hanging out with you. Do you know what did kill her? Yes, the creature that spiders fear the most. I begged Hagrid to let me go when I learned it was in the castle. I will not speak its name even to Hagrid. Well, can you speak its name to me? 'Cause we're not Hagrid? Yeah, it was worth a shot. We'll just be going then, thank you. I think not. I cannot deny my children fresh meat when it walks into our midst. Goodbye, friends of Hagrid. Fresh meat? He means us. Get out of here. What the hell, Mr. Spider? I thought we were friends and were paralyzed. 80 damage? Alright. Okay, he's just straight up doing 80 damage. Let's use Gnaw. Because I think that'll paralyze him. It did paralyze him. Alright. Now let's see. Most spiders were weak to Incendio. So let's try an Incendio. 56 isn't that bad. And he's probably just going to do 80. I mean, I could try informing myself about the giant spider, but I'm not sure if it'll work on account of him being obviously a boss fight. This is a phenomenal looking spider, by the way. Yeah, alright, he doesn't show up in the folio. So yeah, I'm just gonna burn it. But anyway, like I was saying, oh my goodness, look at this thing. Like you could definitely tell this is the last Game Boy Color game made. in like the best way possible. Anyway, let's just keep burning him. Or it could be a her. I'm not really well versed in my spider sexing. To be completely honest, I'm not a one who studies spiders. I don't know what the official title is. Please don't parallel. What the heck was that? Alright, well, I'm assuming you're doing 80. Yes. We're probably gonna need to use a potion. However, Harry, you could just keep doing an unknowable amount of damage. Harry's dead. I do have a revive potion, I believe. I have 9, so let's use it. Alright, now Harry's back, and he could deliver the killing blow. Please? And the spider's mouth runs away. Harry gains a new level. Ron gains a new level. Alright. Let's get out of here. Do we keep following the spiders? Can I talk to you again? No. Alright. Can I talk to you? No. Those spiders will eat us for dinner. We've got to get out of here. Alright. Well, I guess we could run away. Right into a battle. What the heck are you? Alright, well, you are a plant, so I'm assuming you're weak to fire? Alright, yeah, pretty much I'm going to get you in the folio. Don't you worry. But, like, sometimes you're just able to to guess these things. I have no idea what that special... Oh, that was a strength power-up. And I was completely right. The Bowtruckle is, in fact, weak to fire. So we will continue to burn it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's get out. And let's have a little conversation with Hagrid about his spider friend. I just want to talk to him. I'm going to go in the opposite direction of all these spiders. We're going to avoid this thing, because, like Harry said, these spiders will eat us. Where the heck are we now? Oh, it's the car. It's Dad's car. Looks like it's gone wild. Is it going to attack us too? No, I think it's here to save us. Get in. Okay. I wouldn't mind doing a boss fight against the car, but maybe another day. Finally, safe at last. We learned a lot tonight. Aragog isn't the creature from the chamber, so Hagrid never opened it. And the girl who died was killed in a bathroom. We need to talk to Moaning Myrtle. We need to know if she was the girl killed the last time the chamber was open. You learned important information from Aragog and survived the Forbidden Forest. You can pick up a new card combo in the Card Collector's Club room. I will do that later. We're right outside of the greenhouses. So we're going to go back into the school. I'm assuming we have to go into the cursed bathroom. All right. Just making sure, because I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to, like, go to sleep in the Gryffindor common room again. I'm not sure if Moaning Myrtle only comes out in the mornings. Then I guess they'd call her Moaning Myrtle. Eh? Get it? This is not the right room. If I were a cursed bathroom on the 3rd floor, where would I... This is the 2nd floor. If I was a cursed bathroom on the 2nd floor, where would I be? The answer is, of course, right down here. And we're going to get stopped by Professor McGonagall. Potter, Weasley, where do you think you're going unescorted? We were going to see Hermione. We miss her. Oh, of course, this must be especially hard for you. I'll escort you there. Good one, Harry. We could see Myrtle later. There she is. She probably can't hear us, but we might as well say hello. What's that in her hand? It looks like a note. You receive Hermione's note. Listen to this. The basilisk is the king of the serpents. Its gaze means instant death. Spiders fear it because it is their mortal enemy. Is that all? No, it says pipes. Pipes. Pipes that a snake could crawl through. Pipes like the ones in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. No wonder I could understand it, and no one else could. It's a serpent. But why hasn't anyone been killed by its gaze? Mrs. Norris saw its reflection in the water, and Hermione and Penelope saw it in a mirror. Colin saw it through his camera, Justin saw it through Nick, and Nick was already dead. We've got to go find the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Harry, Ron, I have bad news. The monster has taken Ginny. It's taken her into the chamber. No! We found another message. Her bones will lie in the chamber forever. This is the end. Hogwarts will close tomorrow. You wait here while I inform Madame Pomfrey. I'm not waiting. We have to save Ginny. We can't do it alone. We need help. Let's get Lockhart. He's the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. He should be able to help us. Let's hope. All right. Well, it's looking like things are really starting to heat up now. So this could be the finale, depending on how zealous I want to be. I got to go to the 3rd floor. All right. Depending on how zealous I want to be, and depending on how long this Chamber of Secrets is, we could be going crazy here. You know what? Let's get into a fight just for the hell of it. Steal from this guy, please. And I remember suits of armor are weak to Expelliarmus. 78 damage is not half bad. And we're pretty much at full health. Ron, you could just do that. Sorry about that. Needed to clear my throat. And then against a white skull, we could probably just flipendo. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to bother like wasting my MP on this, you know? There we are. Perfect. What do we get? Revive potion and a Wiggenweld Grand Potion. Alright. That is pretty good because I did have to use a revive potion, so we're breaking even. Potter, Weasley, I'm a little busy right now, but we need your help. Are you going somewhere, Professor? Yes, most urgent. Can't stay or talk. But you teach defense against the dark arts. You can't leave with so much dark magic destroying the school. I didn't expect all this danger at Hogwarts. They'll expect me to do something. You're running away. The stories about your adventures, they're all rubbish? They did happen, just not to me. I wrote about other wizards' exploits and then put a memory charm on them. And since you know my secret, I'll have to put one on you too. Oh! We got a boss fight against Professor Lockhart. Alright, well, we're going to gnaw first. Paralyze his you-know-what. And then we'll do Expelliarmus, because... Well, that did 49. That's not that good. Maybe Ron could paralyze him? And then we could just see what works. How much is a Flipendo going to do? 7 damage, alright. Not worth it. Ron, keep this train going. There we are. Harry, do Incendio Duo, maybe? Okay, it's looking like an Expelliarmus kind of thing. Or maybe he just resists. Maybe he just resists Incendio. If I did a Vertimilius, how would you react to that? 31 is not as good as Expelliarmus, and it costs like over. Yeah, because Expelliarmus costs 8, and Vertimilius costs 18, so it costs over double, and it does basically the same damage. I'm not going to bother with Vermilius, but... So you probably know how the rest of this battle is going to go. Ron is going to miss. And I don't think Expelliarmus can backfire on Ron. Don't quote me on that. But it just doesn't seem like something that can happen. If you know what I mean. So we're just going to keep tossing bombs at him, basically. Bombs named Expelliarmus. Which is a very fun word to say, by the way. If you're watching from home and you are in an enclosed area, Try saying it a few times. I recommend enclosed area because I don't want people to stare at you in the park or whatever. Shouting out magic spells, trying to hex them or something. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, no, I'm just poisoned. That's fine. You know, come to think of it, the giant spider was a lot harder than Lockhart. It's just, like, the giant spider just did more damage, but now I realize, yeah, this is probably just like a gag fight. And Lockhart's probably going to be like, oh, boys, I'm so sorry, right when this is done. And Expelliarmus can backfire. I am eating my words, and that did 80 damage. Well, it did about 80 damage. A little less, but, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. Damage is damage when it's on Ron. That is not Expelliarmus. This is Expelliarmus. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Should be the last hit. Perfect. How much EXP are you going to cough up? 500. Harry levels up. Ron levels up. All right. Give me back my wand. Not until we rescue Ginny. We'll all be safer if you can't cast any spells for a while. So you've won, now what? I don't know where the Chamber of Secrets is. We think we know how to find it. Come on. And Professor Lockhart joins the group. All right. You convince Professor Lockhart to help you rescue Ginny from the Chamber of Secrets. To take your mind off his whining, get a new card combo in the Card Collector's Club room. All right. Sorry for the car horn in the background. Again, I am filming this in a garage. And, you know, sometimes in a garage there are cars. So we're going to go visit Moaning Myrtle right here. Hello, Myrtle. Hello, Myrtle. Took the words right out of my mouth, Harry. This is Professor Lockhart. We have a question. How did you die? No one's ever asked me before. It happened right here. I was hiding because I'd been teased. Then I heard a voice speaking in a strange language. A boy's voice. So I opened the door to tell him to go use the boys' room, and then I died. Could you be a little more specific? Not really. All I remember is a big pair of yellow eyes by the sinks. Then I just sort of floated out of my body. We should look by the sinks for a clue then. Alright, interesting. I'm assuming you are the sinks, but I've never seen a sink like that in my life. Must be a magic sink. There's an image of a snake scratched into this. Could that snake be the basilisk? Try saying something in parcel tongue, Harry. Hiss. Open. Hiss. Oh my goodness, that caught me off guard. Alright, it worked. I'm going down there. Me too, but you're going first, Professor Lockhart. I wouldn't see what good it would do, but if you insist. I was expecting it to just be a bunch of syllables or whatever. I wasn't expecting literal hissing and then just the word that he wanted to say. We must be miles under the school. Keep your eyes open, but close them if you see anything move. Ooh. Keep moving, Professor. Alright. So do we have to play red light, green light or something? Because that's what it sounded like when Harry said that. And let's actually see what Professor Lockhart can do in combat. So we're going to do a pack rat on Ron just to steal something. And he could give autographs? Alright, do you want an autograph, Ghost Rat? Oh, that paralyzes, alright. Well, first we're gonna do Expelliarmus on the suit of armor. Because that's just kind of a rule. It just kind of works, so you might as well. He's only doing 1 damage, which is perfectly fine by me. Ron, you can deliver the killing blow. And then, oh my goodness, wait. Lockhart could just keep doing that, like, permanently. I think we might be able to just do some stun locking. Oh, I see. We stole his wand. So he can't do any spells, so he shrugs at you. I was gonna be like, oh my goodness, wait, he knows everything? I still don't have this thing in the, I still don't have this guy in the folio, so... I mean, now's as good a time as ever when we're in the Chamber of Secrets. Let's read about him. He's not weak to anything, but he does resist Incendio and Vermilius, which is fine by me, I guess. I guess I'll just do some backfire. 108? Okay, Ron. Come on, man. We're going to do a Flipendo duo. And that did quite a bit. And he does quite a bit to good old Lockhart right there. I'll have to keep that in mind. But there we go. I gotta say, it could be pretty fun using Lockhart. What's in here? Doesn't look like anything. Professor Lockhart leaves the group. Adventure's over, boys. I'll say you saw Ginny dead and went mad. Bid farewell to your memories. Watch out, Harry. Lockhart took my broken wand. Obliviate. And it backfires. Look out. Ron, are you alright? Yes, Lockhart isn't, though. He's in some kind of trance. There's no way I could get through it. It'll take ages. I'll have to go alone, then. Good luck, Harry. If I'm not back in... See you in a bit. Alright. Back to where it all began. Just Harry. Just Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Hold on, say that again. Oh my goodness. Don't you dare do that a third time. Okay. What is this, man? I can't do anything. They're gonna chip me down from 400. I refuse. Okay. Okay, there we go. Expelliarmus. Get the suit of armor out of here. Okay. First order of business. Second order of business is hope to whatever deity you believe in watching at home that we don't get paralyzed again. There we go. 66 damage. Finish the suit of armor off. I love that Expelliarmus spell. Can't stress that enough. Third order of business. We're going to learn about the ghost giant rat. Fourth order of business, we are going to read about the ghost giant rat. The giant phantom rat. Who is not weak to anything, but he doesn't resist anything either. Which is pretty good. Incendio duo. Just cause that is enough to one-shot, so we will probably not do that in the future. Harry levels up, which is also perfect. And I was walking on autopilot. Alright, Phantom Rat. Just gonna Flipendo Uno. I'm gonna keep all of my magic points. I'm gonna try to keep my health as high as possible. Because I really don't know what I'm gonna be walking into today. Alright. Walk around. And right into another guy. Alright, there we go. It's only one suit of armor. Expelliarmus. Perfect. 67 damage. You cannot ask for a better output. Well, I mean, like, I guess you can. I have seen Expelliarmus do, like, damage in the 70s, but I'm not going to sneeze at 67. Like, it still rounds up, is what I'm trying to get at. As they say. All right, there we go. I just wanted to to have Harry say you were in the Chamber of Secrets. But let's keep this exploration train going. I don't think I could find anything in the candles, but it's not going to stop me from trying. And I do receive a card attack combo, so now we are going to look in all of these. Or we're going to look in as much as I can. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're going to go back up here to where we were. And I got to deal with these two again. A critical hit did 1 damage, which is perfectly fine by me. I think we're powerful enough to just coast through this chamber. Hopefully, maybe, question mark. Flipendo Duo is doing half, so I think it's going to be 2 Flipendo Duos for a giant Phantom Rat. And then Expelliarmus and whatever to kill the suit of armor. We are absolutely chilling. Expelliarmus. 72, there we go. Love seeing that damage in the 70s. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 29. Oh, okay, so we could do an Expelliarmus and a Flipendo Uno. And that should be pretty good. And we get a Grand Pepper Potion, which is always what you're looking for. The giant snake door opens, which is a little scary. And now we have a bunch of snake statues. Something tells me I should probably heal myself up with a Wiggenweld potion, and then I could use one of my bad pepper up potions. How are we doing? Alright, there we go. I'm at 198 out of 199. I'm sure whatever shows up, like Ginny. There's Ginny. I hope she's not... Oh. He stopped talking. I thought he was going to say something else. Ginny, wake up. She won't wake, but she's still alive. Hello, Tom Riddle. How are you doing? You're Tom Riddle. Are you a ghost? I'm a memory, kept alive for 50 years in a diary. Quick, we have to get Ginny and get out of here before the basilisk comes. He won't come until he's called, and we're not leaving. I've been waiting so long to talk. Don't you want to know how Ginny got this way? It's because she truly opened her soul in that diary, and a soul was exactly what I needed. She wrote, and I wrote back. I grew strong on her secrets, so I gave her back some of mine, and controlled her with them. What do you mean? Ginny opened the Chamber of Secrets and released the basilisk. I'm sorry, Harry. She left the messages, and she didn't even know she was doing it. You'd think for a guy living in a diary, he would be better with words. But she became suspicious, and I'm so sorry. Apparently Tom Riddle cannot read today. And tried to dispose of the diary. I was so happy when you found it. So I showed you how I framed Hagrid. Everyone believed me except Dumbledore. He let Hagrid come back as gamekeeper. And he watched me so closely, I could never open the chamber again. So I left behind my memory in a diary, to someday complete Slytherin's noble work. Well, it didn't work. Everyone's still here, and when the Mandrake potions are ready, your work will be undone. Mudbloods aren't my targets now. You are. When Ginny had my diary, she wrote in it that you were looking for the heir. She wrote all about you, and about Lord Voldemort. She was completely under my control, so I made her write a final message on the wall, and come down here. I knew you would follow. I want to know how you defeated the greatest of all dark wizards. How do you even know of him? Voldemort was after your time. Well, I defeated Voldemort by paralyzing him and then just throwing wind spells. To be completely honest, if you really want to know Mr. Tom. How do you even know about him? Voldemort was after your time. Voldemort is my past, present, and future. I began to use the name when I was very young to inspire fear and dread. Oh, so this is a young Voldemort I'm seeing. You see, I am Lord Voldemort. It's the name that would suit the greatest wizard ever. You're not the greatest wizard ever. Albus Dumbledore is. We'll see. You survived the last 2 times we met, in your past and my future. I want to know how. I know why you couldn't kill me. My mother died to save me. Yes, that was a powerful counter-charm, so there's really nothing special about you at all, is there? We'll see about that. Wait, my wand is gone. Ha ha ha. You mean this wand? Oh, but Dumbledore's Phoenix. He's back. And he brought the sorting hat. What was that? That must be Fawkes. And that's the sorting hat. This is all that Dumbledore sends his great defender? Ha ha. Ha ha. Aid me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts Four. Whoa, look at that statue. And look at that basilisk. Kill him. Ooh, but, the Phoenix is really putting in the work there. Ignore the bird. Get the boy. Sorting Hat, help me. Please help me. Godric Gryffindor's sword. So that's why he's called a sword-ing hat. Get it? So we could swing our sword, and I guess we could use card attacks on items. So let's just hit him. Oh, yeah, and since we don't have a wand, we don't need a MP. I see. We miss? How could I miss? He was 3 feet in front of me. That did 20 damage? That should be fine. Sword is doing a lot. 94 is nothing to sneeze at. I'm at 389, so we can still afford a few more turns of poison. Phoenix misses, but the sword does not. And now we're double poisoned, so now we're going to use an antidote. I have 23, so... and I mean, there's probably not some, like, super basilisk after this, right? 50? Alright. That should be fine. If he's only doing 50, I could always just out-heal him. The Phoenix is almost dead. but he's not really doing much anyway. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's a good distraction. Of course, now that I say that, oh, never mind, he misses. Perfect. Oh my goodness, wait, the basilisk is almost dead. This should be the last hit. There we go. All right, we killed the basilisk. See a little cutscene. Ugh, it bit me. Its fang broke off in my arm. I could feel its poison. Thank you, Fawkes. You tried your best. You're done for, Potter. Even that stupid bird is crying. No, I feel better. I'm being healed. I'd forgotten. Phoenix tears can heal anything. Oh, well, thank you, Fawkes. Thank you. The diary. It doesn't matter, Potter. I still have your wand. And I still have Godric Gryffindor's sword. And Harry stabs the diary. Ah, not again. Harry stabs the diary, which defeats Tom Riddle. And Ginny wakes up. Where am I? Ginny, it's Harry. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, Harry, it was me all along. Tom Riddle took control of me. I know, he told me, but he's gone now, and so is the basilisk. Hogwarts is safe. So wait. One more thing to completely ruin the mood of this scene. If Tom was controlling Ginny, and Ginny sent me that Valentine's poem, was that Tom who wrote it? Or something? I know he told me, but he's gone now and so's the basilisk. Hogwarts is safe. Let's get out of here. Well, someone had to ask that question. That someone just happened to be me. Or that someone just has to be me. Because no one else would. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway. Back at the beginning of the Chamber of Secrets. Harry, Ginny, you're safe. Let's get out of here. Hold on, Fawkes is going to pull us up. And we see Fawkes carry everyone up to the top. Harry, what happened? The basilisk is dead and Tom Riddle was the young Voldemort. He's gone too. What's a basilisk? Who's Tom Riddle? For that matter, who am I? The wand backfired and erased Lockhart's memory. On the plus side, he doesn't know who he is, so he talks about himself less. But he's still an idiot. And Ron has still got it. All of his great insults, you know how it is. Ginny, you're alive. I was almost hoping you'd join me here as a ghost. Gee, thanks, Moaning. Yeah, what a nice compliment. Look, I think Fawkes is trying to lead us somewhere. We better follow. Professor McGonagall. There you are. You seem to have gotten yourselves into quite a bit of trouble. What's wrong with Professor Lockhart? He's lost his memory completely. Have I? I'd quite forgotten. Gilderoy, come with me to the hospital wing. Children, Professor Dumbledore is waiting to deal with you in my office. All right. Let's walk in. Mum and Dad. Ginny. Thank goodness you're safe, but what happened? It started when Ginny wrote in this diary. It belonged to Tom Riddle, who became Voldemort. He took control of her. I wrote to him all year, and he wrote back. Ginny, I've told you never to trust anything that could think when you can't see where it keeps its brain. And that is a good lesson for all the folks at home. Professor Dumbledore. He's here now, all right. Ginny should be checked out in the hospital wing. She won't be punished. She was being controlled. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Headmaster. The rest of you had better go with her. Harry, you stay behind. I want to have a word with you. Oh, I see. I gotta say, using the sword was very fun. I hope we can do that in the future, maybe? Question mark? I once said you'd be expelled if you broke the rules again. But, under the circumstances, I take that back. You'll be given a special awards for service to Hogwarts. So you've come back even though you're suspended. Actually, the governors called me back. They decided to ignore your threats. Hagrid is reinstated as well. So, you've stopped the attacks? Who was the culprit? It was Voldemort again, controlling Ginny Weasley through the diary. Dobby has seen that diary before. Harry Potter, oh, bad, bad Dobby. It's fortunate that the truth came out. If Ginny took the blame, think what would have happened to her father in his Non-Magical Folk Protection Act. Don't you want to know where Ginny got that diary, Mr. Malfoy? Why should that matter to me? Because you gave it to her in Flourish and Blots when you handled the books in her cauldron. Prove it. Oh, we can't. But if any more of Tom Riddle's possessions show up at Hogwarts, I'm sure Arthur Weasley will find a way to trace them back to you. Come, Dobby, we're going. Here, you'll want this back. You give up the diary in a sock. Yeah, bah! Why would I want this filthy thing? Come, Dobby. Oh, and he throws the sock to Dobby because now Dobby has his clothes, which makes him not a slave anymore. I remember that. I remember that from the beginning of the game. Don't you worry. You gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is free. You cost me a servant, boy. You will not hurt Harry Potter. You will go now. Harry Potter has set Dobby free. It seemed like the least I can do. Now we have a special banquet to go to. The mandrake potions are made, so everyone will be there. Are they going to be in a punch bowl or something? Who knows? But before we go to the banquet, there is something I would like you to have. You have found a famous Witches and Wizards card. It's the new Harry Potter Famous Witches and Wizards card. Thank you, Professor Dumbledore. And there we go. Everyone is waving goodbye, setting off fireworks, and we get to see Hogwarts Castle. The game is over. Let's just watch this, and then we will call it. There we go. Here are the credits. Let's talk about what we just played. So, like I did say before, this was the last Game Boy Color game, I believe. And, I mean, what a way to go out, man. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the first Harry Potter Game Boy Color game as well. I do think I preferred this one to the first one. However, I think there were some... I do think that the spells being cheaper in the first one were a nice, quality of life thing that game has over this. So, I mean, I'd still recommend playing both. It's a different experience, but, it's still good to have both of them. Trying to think what else. What was my favorite part? I don't know. My favorite part was probably the spider boss fight, just because I just thought it looked really cool. What was my least favorite part? That I don't really... I mean, the Quidditch was kind of annoying, if I was being completely honest. But even then, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty short. Oh, yeah. Another honorable mention for my favorite part of the game. I really liked bowling. But, I mean, that's... And, I mean, you know what? With I really liked bowling, we are going to call it. See you guys on the next adventure. And we don't need to save off camera. This has been Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.